There were three girls who once believed that hard work and patience would save them. They believed that it would that if they could endure long enough, life would eventually smile at them. But life didn't smile back. It stared at them and kept walking. Their names were Amaka, Zainab, and Rita. They once lived in a single room apartment on the edge of the city, the kind of place where the walls listened to your worries and the ceiling linked whenever it rained. Every night, hunger slept with them. Every morning, disappointment woke them up. Amaka was the eldest. She was educated, outspoken, and tired. Tired of rejection emails, tired of borrowing money, tired of watching people less qualified live a better life. Zainab was obs- Zainab was quiet but observant. She noticed patterns, how suddenly rich people spoke with confidence, how doors opened for those with money, how respect followed wealth like a shadow. Rita was a dreamer. She believed life owed her something, and deep down, she believed she was suffering unfairly. Together, they shared one common feeling. They were done waiting. Every night, they talked about escape. Not comfort, not luxury. Escape. Escape from poverty. Escape from shame. Escape from being invisible. At first, it was just complaint. Then it became questions. And soon, it became curiosity. Zainab was the first to bring it up. She mentioned a woman she knew, someone who was poor and who struggled just like them, but suddenly had the money, influence, and power. No job, no explanation, just result. They laughed at first and they went quietly because desperation has a way of making forbidden things sound reasonable. A week later, curiosity defeated fear. They met the man on the outskirts of the city where street lights stopped working and silence became heavy. He did not smile, he did not threaten them. He simply told them the truth that what he could offer was just wealth, influence, and authority. But it all comes with rules. And the rules are no pride, no wickedness, no blood. And if these rules were broken, payments will be collected, not immediately, but painfully. They did not fully understand what that meant, but hunger does not allow deep thinking. They agreed. Then they began to see the changes. Money came easily to them. It Money began to flow into their account without explanation. Opportunities appeared where rejection once lived. People listened when they spoke. Doors opened without knocking. They moved out of their small room. They changed their clothes. They changed their friends. Slowly, they changed themselves. Amaka suddenly became arrogant. Rita became cruel. Zainab became addicted to control. They no longer remembered the rules. They only remembered how powerless they used to feel. Rita began to enjoy humiliating people who once ignored her. Zainab used her influence to remove anyone who stood in her way. Amaka began to believe she was untouchable. They told themselves they were not harming anyone. They told themselves they deserved this. But power tests character, and character failed. The first warning came through dreams, dark dreams, voices reminding them of the promises they made. But they ignored them. Then the payment began since they ignored them. Rita's sister, a younger one, collapsed suddenly. Doctors found nothing wrong, yet she could not stand again. Zainab's father died in his sleep without illness or warning. Amaka's mother began to lose her mind slowly, calling Amaka's name repeatedly, begging her to return it. Fear began to replace pride because things were going very bad for them. They ran back to the man, desperate, crying, offering to return the money, the power, everything the man gave them. But some doors do not open twice. He reminded them calmly. Money was paid with bloodline, power was paid with sanity. Influence was paid with voice. One by one, they lost what mattered most to them. Zainab went blind. Rita became paralyzed. Amaka lost her mind completely. They were alive but destroyed. In the end, they had everything they wanted, but nothing they needed. This is the truth no one likes to hear. The poverty they ran from, even though it was painful, but some shortcuts cost more than suffering. Not every door that opens is a blessing, and not every regret comes early enough to save you. Some prices are paid when it is already too late, and that was the price they never asked for. She